Bitch, I put on a seat. Put on a bus. Have it gone by the weekend. Water. I'm on the deep end. I'm on the deep end. Yeah.
I can't see it, things ain't what. I can't see it, things ain't what. Yeah, they like Stevie, they can't see me. Beat me, I'm in that guinea. Wanna feed you, need me. She wanna please me. Like me, they like mine. Like me, they like mine. Like me.
We are live from the home of the Pistons, Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. We take a look at the Warriors. Johnson the screen. And it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Curry with it. Now guarded by Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Robinson, that's good. All wide. Richard on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Fultz with the ball. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
All right, DA, we appreciate it. They're focused on defense, Greg. We'll see how it plays out.
It's going to come down to hustle. And in this league, you have to be very quick to rotate when you're in help.
Playing solid defense can turn the game in their favor very quickly.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
You know, Richard, it had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous 2 record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
Now, here's George. Pass to Green. And the layup's good off the glass. And that ties it up.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Curry attacking. The kick out to Cunningham. Outside Curry. Turner with the steal. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to George. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Green
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick and roll game.
Now here's Curry. Back to Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
It's Dort on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And the wing jumper offline. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Johnson in the corner. Back to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
The beautiful all-around game of Johnson. So dependable when it comes to finding open teammates.
Pass to George. Outside Turner. And here is Green. Robinson with the block. Here's Curry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
Now here's Fultz. Outside, Dort. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Back to Robinson. And he makes that one.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. To the inside. Here's Turner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who's had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Now, here's Dosunmu. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Pass to Dosunmu. Davis gets a wide-open look. And the Warriors miss again. Pistons leading by 4. Curry with it. Jones covering. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here is Dosunmu. Outside, Davis. To end the cold streak. It's not going to go for him.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Curry. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Both teams changing it up here. Warriors trailed by 6. Now here's Dosunmu. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Jones. Hits the 3-point bomb.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Smith surveying the D. It's stolen by Jones. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Here's Dosunmu. Clock at 6. Back to Jones. Over Iguodala. Jones, no luck.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Pistons leading by 3. Let's it go from 14. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Dedmon. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here is Dosunmu. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter of the game.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Dedmon. .112 left to play in the first quarter. Nance outside. Now Jones. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution for the Warriors.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Outside Bogdanovich. They need this one.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
At the line for Detroit.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Griffin. Nance with some nice D. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Davis. Pass to Dosunmu. Nance outside. From deep, Green. Rebound by Smith. From deep, Iguodala. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score is still close. Pistons lead by 1. Live from... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Pass to George. They swipe it. Fast break, Detroit.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give them a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Steven Kenseth. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Warriors now. It's a 5-point game. Down low. Here's Turner. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Golden State moving it around. The shot by Turner, no good. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson did attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, but Mitchell knows his role.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Outside, George. Doesn't go that time. The Pistons go the other way with it. Now Curry. 5 points in the game. Robinson left side. Draymond Green with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fultz with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Here's Curry. Detroit, no good that time either. Warriors trailed by 3. Now here's Fultz. Pass to George. Turner inside. Misses the baby hook. Detroit leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson for 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Now Green. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Here's Fultz. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham outside. Pass to Iguodala. Inside. Tipped away. Here's Cunningham. Now here's Curry. Right side Robinson. Here is Cunningham. Guarded by Fultz. Cunningham gets the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Timeout called the Warriors. Both teams will make substitutions. Warriors trail by 5. George looking over the floor. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game, makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor. And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Iguodala outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Iguodala's got the lead up to 7 out for the Pistons. Here's George. Outside, Jones. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nance outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6. Pass to Dosunmu. Nance a screen. To the paint. Griffin with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
Right side, Bogdanovich. And the shot goes in. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Timeout called the Warriors. So it's Golden State with it. 8-point game. And here is Davis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Takes it inside. Jones, no one around him. Drills it from outside. Jones has got 6 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pass to Wiles. The Pistons working the ball around now. Back to Hart. There's the triple. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Warriors trail by 5. Time now for an injury report. Now, let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Keldon Johnson's doing. David.
Hey, guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Jones for 3. That shot off the mark. And Detroit the other way now.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Pass to Griffin. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Griffin's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons. Here's Dosunmu. Now here's Dedmon. Covered by Lyons. And here is Dosunmu. All sorts of time. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. Detroit leading by 7. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Hart. A crossover. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how's that poor move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Turner with the screen. To the left side wing. Here's Fultz. Offline with his 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now Hart. To the middle. Over Davis. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 5 now.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Down by 12. Curry with the rebound. Over in the corner, Cunningham. High post. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Outside, George. Hart with it. George picks him up. Here's Grimes. And it's sent back by George. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. On defense, the Warriors. A 12-point game.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Down low. 13 feet away. The shot by Turner, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Hart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Warriors with the rebound.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Now here's Turner. Outside for George. Inside. Green. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And they get it back.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Turner. Outside, Green. Up top, Fultz. Over in the corner, Dort. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 7 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Cunningham drives in. 20 feet out. And it's in off the backboard. And that's now 7 points for Stephen Curry.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Turner with the screen. They kick it out to Green. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. 10 points for him.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Curry gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Dort. Out. Over in the corner, Fultz. Back to George. Warriors getting another chance here. Goes back up. And the shot is long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold stream.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
So both teams making some changes here. Warriors trail by 15. And here is Dosunmu. Outside, Jones. Dedmon a screen. To the inside. Shoots over Griffin. And again, no good by Golden State. Curry with it. 12 points for him. Right side, Griffin. Outside, Curry. Pass to Wiles. Smith outside. Intercepted. Here's Dosunmu. Dedmon with it. Defended by Griffin. Shoots. And again, no good by Golden State.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Outside, Jones. To end the run. And Jones slams it home.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Pass to Wiles. Out to Smith. No good on the triple. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 16. And here is Dosunmu. Now here's Dedmon. Griffin with the steal. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Warrior substitution. Larry Nance, Jr. Terrence Davis.
Here's Bogdanovich. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And timeout call. Steve Kerr has had enough. Outside, Bogdanovich. Out to the wing. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Back to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Here's Griffin. Warriors with the rebound. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Outside, Davis. And another 3 for Golden State. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Inside, here's Dedmon. Here's Nance. Can't hit that one. And it's Detroit the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. A minute 50 left to play in the third. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Dosunmu. To Dedmon. Here's Dosunmu. Kicks it out to Jones. To the middle. Griffin with the steal. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons. It's Jones on the way. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
Pistons leading by 14. Pass to Sumner. With his first shot attempt. Draymond Green with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Fultz. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Fultz has got his first points of the game.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
Here's Grimes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Nance. The Pistons have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's George. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
And so is Detroit. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Timeout called, the Pistons.
Timeout.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Fultz looking around. Pass to Turner. 5 to shoot. They kick it out to Green. Curry with the steal. Cunningham inside. Nice defense from George.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Now Fultz. They kick it out to Green. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Green's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. Cunningham outside. And again, Cunningham missing.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Green, the screen. Back to George. Pass to Fultz. Clock is at 3. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Stolen by George. Pass to Dort. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Golden State basketball.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. George up top. Shot clock at 6. Over Cunningham. The shot by George, no good. Pistons leading by 7. Cunningham looking it over. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Green up on top. Pass to Fultz. No good from 18.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Cunningham for 3. From deep. The Pistons rebound. It's Curry with the drive. Robinson, that's good. And now an 11-point Piston lead.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Outside, George. Green, the screen. Back to George. Pass to Green. Out to Turner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Pistons leading by 11. Down low. Got a piece of it. The Pistons working the ball around now. The shot's good from Smith.
An average shooter from deep. It's clear Smith Jr. has the touch and focus. Just needs to be more consistent.
Pass to Turner. Now here's Green. Back to Fultz. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Pistons. And here's Bogdanovich. Smith with it. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot from the wing. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Turner with the screen. Outside, Green. Outside, Dort. Back to Green. Pass to Turner. Tries again. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
To the wing on the left. Here's Grimes. Offensive rebound. And here's Bogdanovich. Here's Griffin. Reverses. Misses the layup. Warriors trail by 12. Now here's Fultz. Inside. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. Outside, George. On the wing, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Cunningham. Puts it up from 15. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now Davis. Pass to Dosunmu. Robinson pulls it in.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Curry. To the paint. Cunningham outside. Outside Curry. Robinson on the wing. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. A shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Stolen by George.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Pass to Dosunmu. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. Now, here's Lyons. Curry looking it over. Over George. Detroit, no good that time either. And it's the Warriors' ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Pass to Davis. Nance outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Curry. Shoots over Dosunmu. And it comes off the front of the rim. Deadman a screen. Outside, Davis. Pass to Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Puts one up from 19. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
On the wing, Davis. Outside, George. Shoots over Lyons. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks to take the lead. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people. That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
And here's Cunningham. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Cunningham. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break.
Black Forest, yes, the Boone game. Boone handled the group manager. John Hen, Ben, the beat perimeter. Party cracking, don't panic. Needle on the record, got the ladies dancing. Original magic, up in your hand, ain't nobody gon' pass it now. This a B-boy, we get live now. In the merciless sun, up at the hideout. Pull your cards out.